Getting us in the Christmas mood with Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. That was DeAndre Phillip and Friend. Now, for Christmas celebrations, most people look forward to the ham, but today we want to look at seafood as one of our dishes of the season. And Monique Daly is the owner and the culinary director of Hooked Seafood out of Mandeville. Hey, Mo.
Hello, morning.
How are you?
I am doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, we're happy to have you, particularly because we have breakfast. All right, so as we said, we usually think about ham and that kind of a thing for Christmas, and very rarely seafood unless you have visitors or family members who are vegan or vegetarian and start thinking about other options. But let's get into seafood. Why should we even consider seafood for Christmas?
All right, sure. Good question. There's two very good reasons for seafood. First, it's a very good source of protein and omega-3. So it's not only good for Christmas, but it's good all year round.
Right.
And there's just something about seafood that is so appetizing. The moment you see it, you're drawn to it. Unless you're allergic, which is a very different case.
Yeah.
Yes. But other than that, people just naturally drawn to it. Even this morning when I brought it in, the first thing people thought was, wow, lobster. How can I have some for breakfast? So, you know, it's something that can bring the family together, your co-workers together, and your friends.
Yeah, and it's colorful. And it's you start eating with the eyes, right?
Yes,
so
definitely.
When you're looking at all these rich colors, the red, the pink, and so on, obviously garnished with the greens from the vegetables.
And we utilize our vegetables as well. Yes.
Yeah. It's one of those things that makes it, you know, like you're like, oh, I want to jump into this right now.
Because you eat with your eyes first, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, right now I'm struggling to kind of make sure that I don't need a bib for this interview.
All right, that sounds good.
The other thing is, too, that seafood is easier to take seasoning and flavor from your aromatics, right?
Yes, it is. You don't have to have it overnight seasoned or to be, you know, it's easy to be prepared.
Yeah.
So in the moment, for instance, our lobster that we prepared today, take about 10 to 15 minutes to be prepared. You season it on spot, you add all your toppings, and there you go. It's very easy to get along.
Good. Now, you've brought a couple of options this morning. I think that's shrimp. And I say lobster tail, but be a little more specific and detailed in the description. What have we here? You can remain where you are. What have we here on these? Well, this looks like, yeah, you tell me.
All right, so this is a shrimp bruschetta cup, plantain cup. So that's from the hors d'oeuvres or the appetizer section. Yeah. And we also have the Cajun butter lobster that is more of the main meal type
Cajun
of thing.
butter lobster. Ooh, sounds fun.
So it's the Cajun butter lobster and the shrimp bruschetta plantain cup.
Shrimp bruschetta plantain
cup, yes.
Quickly tell us how it go.
All right, so it's pretty easy. So you have the base, which is the plantain cup. Because, you know, usually you think of bruschetta, you think of a slice of bread with the bruschetta on top. But for us, we created something different at Hooked. So it is the plantain base, which is easy to create. We use a little lemon squeeze. So you fry. It's quite similar to the tostones. Yeah. You fry it, you mold it with the lemon squeezer.
Right.
And you add the topping of your bruschetta, which is easy. It's a mixture of tomatoes, onions, and red peppers. And red onions. And we top it as well with the sautéed shrimp and spicy mayo topping.
All right, nice. No, that's oh goodness, Mo.
Yes.
And then what kind of butter? Garlic
Cajun butter lobster.
Yes, tell us about that.
This is also an in-house creation of mine. The Cajun butter is made from scratch. So it is a mixture of minced garlic, onions, butter, and we create our own Cajun seasoning. But if you're at home and you have the access to Cajun seasoning, you can use that as well, or anything that is in your pantry. You can put your seasonings together. As long as it's herby, it's spicy, it's flavorful, you can use that to flavor your butter sauce.
Amazing. Now, that's really, really good. Now, you spoke about how they prepared, but in terms of serving them, with the appetizer, it's pretty straightforward, right?
Straightforward, yes.
Yeah, because you're getting your carbs, you're getting your protein, and everything else. And your vegetables.
For every occasion,
as well. And you serve as is.
As is, yes.
And you try to serve it warm too, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, and make sure that it's green plantain and not white plantain, otherwise you have problems.
No, it's green plantain. Very similar process to tostones. Right. It's just that we don't crush it. We mold it instead.
Good. And in serving and it wouldn't need a side because it is...
No sides.
As
it's
yeah.
appetizer.
Right. And I'm noticing a salsa here.
That is the bruschetta mixture that we put on top of the plantain cup. So that is my version of it. We add a little sweet pepper, some red onions to it, just to give it a little more vibrancy. So yes, that is our mixture.
All right. And for the the buttered lobster tail. How do we serve that? So you have it there with mashed potatoes and like tossed vegetables?
So I did quite simple because we were thinking about Christmas dinner and things that people have access to in the Christmas season.
Right.
So what I did was do a garlic mashed potatoes with a nice fresh salad to go on the side to balance out the meal. But if you wanted other options, of course, you could choose bami, for instance, or tostones, or coconut jasmine rice, which is also other options that would go quite well with it.
I like it. One of the things I noticed is that you said in the instance of the Cajun buttered lobster tail that you made your own Cajun butter sauce.
Yes.
Right? Which means you must have some other things that go on down a hooked.
Of course,
right?
of course.
What else do you prepare, and particularly around this season?
All right, so we mostly focus on seafood, yes, but we also have Jamaican dishes that are served throughout the days, and we have international dishes on our menu as well.
Ooh la la, tell me about the international dishes.
All right, for instance, we have a variety of stuff. We have rib plates as well. We have habanero, mango, pork chops. We also have lamb shank and lamb chops. For our appetizer, we did a special creation, which is a bami pizza. I've never gone anywhere to see that. And if you ask me how I come up with it, I'm just going to tell you that the Lord gave it to me. But it's a bami pizza with a topping similar to a pizza, but the base is a bami.
So wait, you made the bami yourself, like you grate your own cassava and everything there?
We have a guy that we contract for the bami. Everybody have to get a piece of it.
Right.
But yes.
Amazing. And you're in the heart of Mandeville.
Heart of Mandeville. I don't know if most persons are familiar with where the Manchester Shopping Centre is, but we're less than a minute from there. Recently, the Caledonia Road was turned into a one-way. So we're at 24.5 Caledonia Road.
Which means that you're past the shopping centre before you get to you.
Past the shopping centre before you get to me. On the right-hand side, Lot 5B, sorry, it's the second building on the left.
And a big sign out the front and so?
Not quite, but we have a big sign on the building, so you still can't miss it.
All right. Yeah. Do you have any specials going on for this season or generally?
Yes, we do. Thank you for asking. At the moment, we have introduced Taco Tuesdays. So every Tuesday, you can get your different types of tacos. We have steak, we have shrimp, we have lobster, we have chicken, we have curry goat, we have oxtail, tacos as well, and we have a Mexican bowl that is just amazing.
Monique, no one move come at home.
In the future, time to come. It's a part of the play.
How long have you been operating there?
4 years, coming next month, December 12th.
You started at COVID?
So, yes, I did. Yes, most persons are surprised to hear that, but it's a challenge that I took on, moving from my 9 to 5. I needed something different. I wanted to know what my purpose was. And little did I know that it's the culinary arts.
Yeah, food is your purpose.
Yes, food is my purpose.
You can't lose
and serving people just the same, because that really satisfies me.
Yeah, it's a uniting of your purposes.
Yes.
And what's the response been like? Encouraging?
Very, and it's a mixture as well, because not everybody's going to be happy with what you have to produce, but my aim is to ensure that I do my best to satisfy every customer. So the response has been a mixture, but it's been going very well, especially since we got to our new location. It is bigger, there's space for dining, there's space for, takeout as well, so it's going really well.
Good, how we find you? I mean, obviously we know where you are located, but online, like Instagram
online, or Instagram handle is Hook Seafood Bistro, or email address is hookseafood20@gmail.com. So you can check it out. Like, follow, share.
Yeah, and come buy the food.
And buy the food. Definitely.
Good. That was good having a chat with you this morning. Owner and culinary director of Hooked Seafood in Mandeville, Monique Daly. After this, we have a fun stop. So stay with us.
Thank you so much.